We got a what would you do scenario to talk about and find out what you would do right now. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to Real Rideshare Stories. And today we're going to be going over a what would you do scenario that happens often when driving Uber and Lyft, especially when, well, you'll see exactly what the scenario is in a moment. So this is a post that I came across on a Facebook group that I belong to. And well, it really got me thinking when I do it and some of the different situations and things. So I figured, well, what are you going to do? So I want you to comment with your thoughts after you hear this scenario. And then I'll share mine as well. All right, so the scenario that's posed, that's on the screen right now, you can see if you get to a PAX location and wait the standard wait time, and then you cancel it because they didn't show up. And then after leaving, you start driving away and you receive the request for another ride. Are you going to return, or do you allow the ping to go to another driver in the area, or do you turn your app off altogether? So in that situation, what do you do? And to me, this has happened quite a few times. And I'm sure if you've been driving for a little while, it has happened to you as well. You stop at the pickup, nobody shows up, and then you start driving away or at least going down the street so you're not sitting right there. To me, that's a little uncomfortable. So I always usually just go down the street a little bit further or at least get to a different location where it's just easier to like maneuver. So if I have to turn different ways or whatever it is, it's usually easier at that point. Just depends though where I am specifically for the pickup. But yeah, then, you get a ping request again from the same people or the same location. And what do you do? All right, for me, this is two different scenarios that I can actually talk about. First, we'll talk about this particular scenario. And then the second part I'll talk about is when you're getting a ping request and you haven't actually gone to the pickup location, but you just don't want to go there. So let's start with the actual scenario that the Facebook post was talking about. So for that, it comes to a couple of different factors. First, the location. Where am I? Is that a good location or not? And if I don't want to sit there or wait, then I'm not going to probably go back. Also, it's going to depend on how slow the night is. Is it busy or is it slow? Are there events that are happening nearby, or is there dynamic pricing that is about to happen because of these events, or whatever that might be going on that it's making it busier at a particular location than not? And it all comes down to knowing your market and also the times that you're out. So it'll come down, do you want to take that or not? And sometimes I'll go back and other times I won't. I'll let it go on to the next person. It's all going to depend on those several factors and then just pretty much how I feel. But now let's go to the other possible scenario. And that is you get a ping request, but you don't want to take that. So you just decline it. And a little bit, maybe a couple moments later, a couple minutes later, depending on what's going on, you might get the same ping request coming in. And then you have to deny it again. And then I've had it happen where I've gotten 4 ping requests from the same location all in a row because, well, I didn't want to go there and take it because I don't want to go in that location. I wanted to go to where it was going to be busier. And they were sending me like 15 minutes the other way. And I didn't want to do that. So I just kept denying it. And then you get to a point where after you see that happen the first couple of times, usually I'll just shut the app off for about 5 minutes, depending on what platform it was on, and stay on the other platform. And usually within that time frame, you're going to get another ping request, so you don't have to worry about it. And if, a few minutes goes by and you still don't get a ping request because maybe it's slow, whatever it is, then you turn the app back on. Usually, again, you won't get that ping request. So it all comes down to the scenario that's happening, how I'm feeling, where I want to go, and kind of all that in between. Those are the two different scenarios that kind of got me pondering on this. So again, I want to know what your thoughts are on the scenario in Facebook. And then also if you continue to get the same ping request over and over and over, even though you don't want to take it, what do you do? Sound off in the comments. Let us know. All right, that's the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. And as always, never drink and drive. Always tip your drivers, your delivery drivers, and your shoppers. We'll see you next time.